How's it going, everybody? Hope you're all having an amazing day. Hogwarts Legacy global release is only 2 days away, and you might still be on the fence about getting this game. But hopefully this video will help you make that decision, because in this video, I'm going to talk about my first impressions with Hogwarts Legacy. This is all, of course, just my opinion, and I have not even completed the game. So bear that in mind. This will be a first impressions video. I have put about 8 hours into the game, and I'm excited to talk about my experience so far. If this video helps you out at all, then help me out by hitting that like button. But let's go ahead and cut this plug and get right into it. I am going to try and keep this as spoiler free as possible here, and I want to start off with what was the tutorial of the game. Now, this is kind of bittersweet because most every game's tutorial nowadays is a brain dead layout of how to do basic things in the game. Usually something along the lines of run down this corridor, jump over this box, shoot with R2 and crouch with R3, right? But in Hogwarts Legacy, the tutorial is much more in line with the beginning of the story. Oh, you know, in a cutscene, you and this guy fell 40 feet and you're hurt. So this guy gives you a potion and tells you what button to press to take it to heal you, right? So in that sense, it's sweet because it does not feel brain dead or fourth wall breaking at all. The bitter part, though, is in the pacing. And this could very well just be a me problem here, because I'm not huge into story-driven single-player games, and even well-paced stories will absolutely bore me. But if you do not skip any of the cutscenes, it doesn't feel like you truly get unshackled from a linear game and put into an RPG for over an hour, which is a really long time to be in a tutorial. And I say over an hour. I might have spent 2 hours before I finally felt unshackled and like I could go and do most of what I wanted to do. Another problem that I haven't personally experienced, but I feel I should bring up, is some PC performance issues. Some frame drops and some stuttering, apparently. Really bad stuttering, actually, from what I've heard. But I haven't experienced any of this, most likely because right off the rip, I dropped all of the game's graphics to medium, because honestly, the graphics are the absolute last thing that I care about. So the pacing of the introduction or tutorial or whatever you want to call it is honestly the only problem that I have with this game so far. Because after the story opens up, your options open up as well, and it's almost overwhelming the amount of things you can do. From, mirror puzzles to door puzzles to Merlin puzzles, and those are just 3 of like the side puzzles that you can do there. It's almost overwhelming, not even including like the side quests of talking to some of the random NPCs that are roaming the halls and whatnot. And like I said, I haven't finished the game, nor do I think I've unlocked anywhere near to everything that is possible to unlock in this game. This map is so much bigger than I realized. There are dozens of spells, most of which I haven't unlocked yet either. The story and side stories are well written, and even better, they are voice acted really well. Even the side quest of diving out to this lake came with a backstory, some extra lore, full voice acting. It was also a tutorial to diving in itself, right? So it was like a side quest that tutorialed me to learn how to dive for loot in places. It's really good. It's actually insane because it finally feels like a game launched that is content finished. I think it's been several years since we've had a game that's launched that's content finished. Now, that's coming from the perspective of somebody who didn't play Elden Ring. So you got to take that in mind. Elden Ring was a banger last year, and from what I have seen of Elden Ring, it definitely looked content finished as well. But man, you definitely don't get 2 years in a row. That's crazy, right? I definitely expect to be playing this game 4 times through just to run through each house. And from my first impressions of this game, I would 1000% say, at the bare minimum, it is going to be a Game of the Year nominee. If you have played Hogwarts Legacy, let me know down in the comments how your time in the game is going. Also, let me know if you plan on jumping into Hogwarts Legacy on the 10th. But that is all the information I really wanted to go over in this video. I'm gonna be streaming the rest of my progress in Hogwarts Legacy Live right here on YouTube, so subscribe to the channel not to miss out on that. I hope you guys all have an amazing day. I'm out.